Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, beta. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta. Adya, can I tell you a piece of work, a small piece of work, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to send me the index of your English comprehension book and also the next passage that we are supposed to do.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Quickly send me, then we are going to start. Children, all of you take out your comprehension books and open the page number that we are supposed to do today. Since I don't have the book, so I have to ask for the PDF every time.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, what we will do?
Beta, we are going to do, okay, English comprehension. What was the last thing that we did? Eating right,
Ma'am,
the 10th chapter.
yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now today we are going to do the 11th one, the mark of the animal. Sorry, the march of the animal.
Ma'am, we have done this in the previous class. We have to start with the next chapter.
With
Ma'am,
whom did you, beta, with whom did you do it?
Ma'am, we have only done with you.
The march of the animals? Why don't I remember?
Ma'am, we have done it. Ma'am, the exercises also.
What was this chapter? What was this passage about?
Ma'am, about the animals. Ma'am,
Okay.
about the animals.
Yes. I remember. Yes, we did it. Now, Mr. Finney's turnip. Send the PDF of Mr. Finney's turnip.
No, ma'am, the march of the animals.
Beta, what are you saying? Somebody is saying that we have done. Somebody is saying we have to do. Which chapter are we supposed to do? Which passage are we supposed to do today?
Ma'am, I think, ma'am, it is 11th.
We are supposed to do the 11th one.
Yes, ma'am, because, ma'am, lastly, ma'am, we done eating right.
Yes. Okay, you send me both of them. The march of the animals.
Okay, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
I don't know why Adya is confused. Yes, Adya is correct. We have done the march of the animals.
Yes, ma'am.
She is absolutely correct. Today we have to do the turnip one, Mr. Finney's turnip.
Yes, ma'am.
What is a turnip? All of you know what a turnip is? Turnip.
Ma'am, a tool?
No, it's not a tool. Who will tell what a turnip is? It is a vegetable. Okay. The hint is that it's a vegetable. Which vegetable is it?
Ma'am, telling.
Tell.
Good morning, ma'am.
Ma'am, can I tell the name in Hindi?
हाँ है. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, can I tell its name in Hindi?
Yes. In Hindi only. You have. Yes, it is.
Ma'am,
Shalgam.
shaljam.
Yes, it is shalgam or shaljam. Some people call it shaljam. Some call it shalgam. Okay. So now let's study what this Mr. Finney's shalgam has to do. Yes, what it is about. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to read a story about a famous writer, skim and scan the text for the main ideas and supporting details, understand and infer ideas, summarize. Okay, now the first thing, describe each word in two different ways. Follow the example. House, large house, empty house. Yes,
Ma'am,
so you have to use two different describing words for the each noun given here. Yes, for garden. Which two describing words?
Large garden and small garden.
Yes, small garden and what?
Ma'am, large garden.
Oh, what is wrong? Wait. Yes, say again, Shranch.
Ma'am, large garden.
Okay, it can be a big garden, a green garden, or dry garden. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
anything.
Ma'am, or a
Any
beautiful
negative,
garden.
any positive, you can use both. Either it could be a quality or it could be a negative comment for anything.
Ma'am, a beautiful garden.
Yes, beautiful garden. Very good. Then summer.
Ma'am, hot summer.
Hot summer. And one more.
Ma'am, large summer.
Large.
Because, ma'am, because it go for a longer period.
No, long summers. That can be said as long summers. And we can also say dry summers. Dry summers is fine to say. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Right in summer.
Then student.
Ma'am, intelligent student.
Intelligent student.
Intelligent
Intelligent.
students,
Smart.
obedient students, naughty students.
Smart.
Then horse.
Ma'am, big horse. Ma'am, small horse.
Which
Ma'am,
horse?
naughty horse. Ma'am, big.
Big horse, yes. Then what else?
Ma'am, brown horse.
Big horse, brown horse.
Ma'am, beautiful horse.
Beautiful.
Ma'am, black. Ma'am, fair. Ma'am, a hairy horse.
Hairy horse. Okay. You can write big horse and brown horse. All right. Now let's begin the reading one by one. All of you have to read each paragraph. So let's start with Shreyansh.
Okay, ma'am. One day, a teacher of Love Lane School announced that all the students would have to write a composition. The student with the best work would stand up and read out the composition in front of the school. Some children were happy, but some were not. They asked the teacher what subject had they to write on. He said that they could choose any topic of their choice. One student chose my home, while another decided to write on school. Yet another child said she would write about summer, while a fourth chose the horse as his topic.
Okay,
Every
that's all.
child-
That's all, beta. Alokik, your turn.
Every child completed this task on Friday, but there was one who did not. Harry Longfellow said, "The teacher, why have you not written?" "Because I do not know how," answered Harry. He was only a child. The teacher called him and
What happened, Alokik?
Ma'am, disconnect to audio.
Yes, suddenly he disconnected. Okay. Advika beta, you read out from the beginning where he started.
Okay, ma'am. Every child completed their task on Friday, but there was one who didn't. Harry Longfellow said, "The teacher, why have you not written?" "Because I don't know how," answered Harry. He was only a child. The teacher called him and Bentley taught him how to write a composition in a few simple tips. He asked the boy if he could write words, and Harry said he could. Then the teacher asked him if Harry could write 4 and 5 more words and put them together. When the child replied that he could do that too, the teacher asked him to go to the back of the schoolhouse. He gave him half
Okay,
an
beta.
hour.
Okay, that's all. Adya, beta, now you continue.
He gave him half an hour's time to sit and write about anything he saw. The teacher also gave little Henry some simple tips on how to expand his ideas. He said that Henry must choose a topic, then try to tell what it is like, what it is good for, and what it is done with it. That is the way to write a composition. This way was easy enough, and Henry went off happily, slate in hand. Just behind the school was Mr. Finney's barn, and close to it was a garden. In the garden, what Henry saw was a turnip. He chose that as his topic, and following his teacher's instructions closely, he was able to write his composition in no time. The teacher was delighted and praised Henry's work. He also told the boy that he would read out his composition in the school assembly the following day. This child grew up to be the famous poet Henry Wordsworth Longfellow. He was one of the best loved English poets of his time. He wrote The Village Blacksmith, The Children's Hour, and many other beautiful pieces.
Okay, very nice, very good. So you got it, what it is about, this passage is about?
Yes.
Turnip.
Not turnip, this is about Henry Longfellow, who initially just could not write anything. And later on, he became a poet. He is a famous poet. So in childhood, you never know what you will become. Things that you find difficulty in, they become so easy for you that this boy turned into a great poet, a famous poet. Yes? Choose the correct option. Students with the best answers would get to read their composition in the class, before the entire school, or in the town hall.
Ma'am, before the entire school.
Yes,
Ma'am, before the entire.
before the entire school. Henry had not written the composition because he did not know how to write one. He was a naughty child. He had no slate to write on.
Ma'am did not know how to write.
Did not know how to write. On seeing that he hadn't done the task, the teacher scolded Henry, ignored Henry, helped him with the writing task.
Help him with the writing task.
Helped him with the writing task. Now, answer the following questions. Hurry up and answer them yourself. And if you're not able to answer it, then you can ask me. When they were asked to write a composition, what was the question that most children asked their teacher?
Ma'am, the most children asked the teacher that what subject had they to write on.
Yes. On what topic they had to write on.
Yes, ma'am. And we can say who will not write the answer will also be Henry Longfellow.
The answer of which one, beta?
No, ma'am, I am saying that those who will not write the answer of any question, they will be Henry
Yes.
Longfellow.
You never know, you can turn into Henry Longfellow.
Ma'am, written the first question.
Okay, everyone has written.
Yes, ma'am.
What was the first thing the teacher asked Henry when he had not done the task?
Ma'am, the first thing that the teacher asked Henry was, why have you not written?
Why have you not written?
Ma'am, we get only one break.
Yes, beta, only this 20 minutes break.
Ma'am, written the second answer also.
What about others have also written, beta? Okay, next question. Where did Henry find the perfect subject for his composition?
Ma'am, can I
What
tell
was
the
it?
answer?
Ma'am, Henry finally the perfect subject for his composition just behind the school was Mr. Finney's barn, and close to it was a garden. In the
Yes, ma'am.
garden,
Okay, yes, go on.
In the garden, Henry saw a turnip.
Yes. Where did Henry find the perfect subject? Yes, he found the perfect subject in Mr. Finney's garden. What was it? It was
Ma'am, a turnip.
it was turnip.
Ma'am, written the third answer also.
Very good, very nice. What about others? Others have also written.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, written. Yes, ma'am, I have written.
I have also written. Ma'am, I have also written.
Okay. Then the next question is, oh, where is that gone? Yes. Find a word from the passage that means same as something that someone tells you to do. What is that? Find out, children, find out. Do a little hard work in this.
Ma'am, I have found. Ma'am, in the second paragraph, first line.
What is the word?
Ma'am, the teacher was delighted and pleased with Henry's work.
So, what is that one word when you are told something to do? If I tell you something, children, you have to do this. So, what is the word for that?
Ma'am, topic.
No,
Ma'am, subject.
no. Instruction. Is there any word like instruction?
No, ma'am.
Yes. Done?
Ma'am, there
Yes,
is not.
Next one. What is the next one? Read it out.
Ma'am, to make something know or tell people officially.
To make something known or tell people officially. Okay. So what is that? Now, if I have to tell something in the school, it would be called as what? I would be, find out the word,
Ma'am,
it's very easy.
ma'am, assembly.
No, beta. But it is often done in assembly when there is an instruction to be given to the whole school. What is that called?
Command.
No, not command. The word starts
Ma'am,
with
stand
letter
up.
A. No. Announcement.
Ma'am, note.
Announcement.
Announcement.
Yes. See if there is any word like announcement.
Ma'am, it is in the first paragraph when a teacher of Love Lane School announced.
Yes, perfect. Announced. Then the last one, very pleased. I want the correct answer now. In this one, I'm not going to help you.
Ma'am, I have found the answer of the third one.
Oh, okay, beta. Advika, beta, please mute yourself.
Ma'am, the answer of the third one should be happily.
Very good. Very pleased is happy or glad also. If there is any word like glad.
Ma'am, it's happily given.
Okay, think and answer. Mention two examples that show that teachers' encouragement helped Henry. Now, what two examples will you give?
Ma'am, I found the one example. Ma'am, the one example is, ma'am, the teacher gave some simple tips on how to expand his ideas.
Yes. She gave simple tips, and then what Henry came up with. She read it out in front of the whole assembly, in front of the school assembly. First, she gave him the idea that how to some simple tips and how to expand his ideas. Then he also he said that Henry must first choose a topic. We should think of the topic also, isn't it? Then details about it, what it is like, what it is good for, what it is done with.
Ma'am, the teacher gave many ideas.
Yes, the teacher gave many ideas.
Ma'am, can we write this to the teacher? Give some simple tips on how to expand his ideas, and the second will be the.
And second will be what?
Ma'am, the teacher delighted and praised Henry's work.
Yes, you can write that. Better write it. All of you have to write it. Only 8 minutes are left, and then you're going to send this work.
Ma'am, I have also written the first one.
Good. Now, what is the next question?
Ma'am, the next question is, if you were in Henry's place, what would you have told the teacher at the end of the class?
What you would have told teacher at the end of the class? Okay, tell me. This answer would differ. For everyone, it is going to differ, isn't it?
Ma'am, we should
Yes, we should write. Yes, tell.
Mama, we should at the last thank the teacher.
Okay, how would you say that? If you were in Henry's place, what would you have told the teacher at the end of the class? See, the teacher helped you out in writing a composition which came out so well that it was read in front of the whole school assembly. Yes? So what you would have told the teacher, how would you thank the teacher? Now you have to write it in your own words. Need not speak. I hope all of you can do it. Advika, Navira, Alokik,
Yes.
Shreyansh, Pratyush. Write it down. Till then, I have to send the link for my next class too.
Mama, I have written.
Everyone has written.
Yes, ma'am, my sum path is left only.
Now the leftover questions we'll be doing in our next class.
Done.
Good.